Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Travel Munshi. Everyone, thank you so much. You have liked my previous two videos a lot, and as you requested regarding the home quarantine portal, so I am back with the another video where I'm giving you the detailed information how to fill out the home quarantine portal and the information so that you can submit the request to stay in home quarantine. Please watch the video till the end and don't forget to subscribe the channel Travel Munshi. As I can see, a lot of you have seen the video plus have not subscribed the channel yet. Please subscribe the channel, which gives me the encouragement to make more videos like this which can deliver the information to everyone and maybe in future travel videos. Guys, now enjoy the video. Hi, so we are on the website where we can apply for the home quarantine. Now you can see this website is in English language. So first when you will open, you will see that in the local language. Then you can click here and you can see that it's moved to the English language, which most of you would be comfortable to follow. And this link of the website is mentioned already in the description, so you can just follow that link and apply on this. When you will scroll down, you will see on the bottom at the right, there's an option to apply for home quarantine. Click on that. Once you click on that, you will see another window like this has come up. So we will just go to how to apply, and when we will go to how to apply, you will see there are few information they have mentioned. Visit eCovid-19 HQA and click on the apply now. We have already done it. Up to 10 travelers per application and one quarantine address. So you can understand up to 10 travelers can apply in one application on one quarantine address. That's simply mentioned in the first link. Most of you were asking about it. And second is enter applicant's information with valid ID and criteria. So whoever is coming and needs to do the home quarantine, the information should be there with the valid ID and the criteria. Applicant can either be traveling or applying on behalf of their family members or any other representatives. Traveler must have a valid ID, definitely a passport or MyCAD. If you are a local, definitely a MyCAD. Then if you are a foreigner, then you have a passport. Step 3, enter all travelers information up to 10 travelers per application. So that should be between 7 to 10 days prior to date of travel. Suppose you are traveling after 7 to 10 days, then you need to make sure that before 7 to 10 days you apply for this. Up, upload all required documents to be submitted for approval. All documents will be reviewed. Once approved, applicant will be notified by the email notification. So that will happen after applying this. So we can just go click on apply now. Now, why am I reading all these things? Because a lot of people had doubt on this, and if I would just say that, maybe you would say that where is that written? So that's why I'm reading all the instructions little clearly, because the first thing about the one address, 2 3 people or more than that can quarantine, that we clarified. So here we can read these 6 instructions quickly. So, email address must be active to receive transaction authorization code to complete the submission. It means the email address which you mentioned, that should be valid and the working one, and you should have access, because you will have transaction authorization code. Then only you can complete your submission. Application should be submitted between 7 to 10 days prior to arrival date. We already discussed. All attachments are made clear and the information is readable. So to make sure, guys, when you are uploading any of the document, that should be clearly captured. Information should be readable. Then only it would be reviewed. Otherwise, it would be very problem and difficult for anyone to read. A maximum of 10 travelers are allowed per application. Please submit a new application if you have exceeded 10 travelers. It means if there's application for 10 travelers, you can do that in one application. If there is any traveler 11 onwards, then you can go for the another application. Please ensure that all information provided is true and correct. That you have to make sure the cross verification should happen for the all information. And there are some mandatory fields which you cannot leave blank, so you have to fill all those mandatory fields. Then we will just go down applicant's information, person who is filling out this information. That can be a traveler, that can be a family member who is doing on behalf of someone who is traveling. So full name, passport number or the identification number, then the telephone number, then email address, which as we shared that should be a valid one and you should have access to this right now when you are applying for this home quarantine. Then type of application, you can choose home quarantine. There are other option too, but we are applying for the home quarantine. Date of arrival, when you are arriving in Malaysia. If you are a traveler, click on this. When you click on this, then you will see information filled up as one traveler. And after that you will see national full name identification would be already there. Then nationality, you can choose non-Malaysian if you are a foreigner. Date of birth, you can enter your date of birth. Then gender. After that, the country where you are coming from. Suppose you are coming from India, then you can choose India, or whichever country you are coming from, you can choose that. I just chose as an example. And the vaccine which you have taken, and you can choose the name of vaccine if that is there. Suppose if from India you are coming, you might be taking Covishield, and if you have taken any other vaccine, if you are coming from any other country, then on you can choose others if your vaccine is not there. Okay, and if you choose other, you need to mention the vaccine details. I'm choosing this one, and then here you can see the vaccine information, the vaccine certificate which you have, that will carry all the information. So date of first dose, date of second dose, you need to mention here. After that, as we enter the identification details up there, so you need to attach that file. Suppose your passport scan copy, so the front and the last page. Then vaccination document, you must have a certificate if you are vaccinated. Upload that. Other additional document, whichever document you think that can be a supportive document for your home quarantine, you can add that. There is no mandate for any specific document. And my entry approval, if you are a foreigner, you must have got an approval to enter in Malaysia, that is DGIM approval. So you can just attach that approval into it, and make sure all these documents which you are attaching should be in a particular format of PNG, JPEG or PDF. Maximum file size should not cross 250 KB. So if your file size is big, you can just go on Google how to reduce the file size. You will have several options, or if you know how to do that yourself, you can do that. And third information is specific to very few countries, so wherever that is, you can just read on that. Traveler 2 information, if there is another traveler who's traveling with you. Similarly, traveler 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All same information needs to fill out if you have more travelers traveling with you. And here we reach to another mandatory section, that is country of departure. Country of departure, where you are coming from. Suppose you are coming from India, then India would be country of departure. Then date of departure, you can choose the date when you are flying from India. Type of transportation, you are coming by flight, definitely by flight, air. Then you can mention the airport where you are landing here. And flight details, you will see on your ticket the IX or some number would be there if you are traveling for Air India Express, or whatever the flight number is, you can mention here. Date of arrival when you are landing in Malaysia, and time of arrival by the time you will land, it is mentioned on your tickets. And now we reach to the section where you need to enter your home address where you are going to actually quarantine. So mention the entire address with the house number or the unit number which you have, mentioning the postcode, state, district. And after this, I need to read this because a lot of people have doubt about it, that if suppose you are one traveler and one person is already sitting or living in that particular house where you are going to quarantine, well, how should we mention? So it is important to note that travelers person under surveillance are required to state the number of people residing in the house prior to traveler or person under surveillance arrival. It means if you are a traveler and you are about to travel but you have not reached to Malaysia now, and there is a person already living in your house, so that person needs to be mentioned here as a total number of households, not you. You are not there as of now. So I thought you must have understood. If you have any doubt, you can mention in the comments, I'll clarify. And total number of households would be the person who's already there in your house, which is there in Malaysia, so maybe 1 2. And total number of rooms in your house, so maybe you have 2 house or 3, you have a 3 BHK condominium, 4 BHK or 1 BHK, you can mention here. Then total number of households above 60 years, if there is anyone who is above 60 years old, then you can mention number of people. Total number of bathrooms and toilet in a house, you can mention you have 2 washrooms, 3 washrooms in your house. Then total number of households below 12 years, if there is anyone, there's any child, anyone who's below 12 years, you can just mention here. Total number of rooms that is attached with bathroom. Normally master bedrooms are attached, or maybe sometimes middle rooms are too, so you can mention maybe 1 or 2, whatever number of rooms are attached with the washroom. Total number of households with chronic disease, if there is any, you can mention. Total number of pregnant women in the house, if there is any, you can mention here. And now we have filled out entire form. You want to just go through the form again, you can do that. Then here you can just use this caption, enter this caption here, You can enter the exact caption, and then you can simply click on I have read, agree to the declaration. You can read the declaration, then you click on submit. When you click on submit, you will receive a code on your email. You enter that code, and after that you will be submitted for the home quarantine. You need to wait for some time. You will get the notification again once your application is moved to a different status. You will see the notification, and once you will get that, you can download your home quarantine approval letter, and then you can take that with you. So that is the whole process. If you have any doubt, you can always mention in the comments. I would be happy to answer your queries. And if you need anything else, any other information, like what all documents should be there, I've already mentioned there is no additional document required. A lot of you asking about maybe a tenancy agreement, maybe electricity agreement, any other document you can attach. That is not a mandatory thing. I did not do that, but and despite that, that was approved. So that's what I would like to say. Thank you. I think this information must have helped you. Thank you so much, guys. You have watched entire video and you must have got all the queries answered which you were looking for. Please subscribe to the channel, and if you need any more information, do let me know in the comments so that I can answer those queries from best of my knowledge, or I'll gather the information and share that with you. And please, guys, like the channel, share with the people whoever wants to know information about traveling to Malaysia. And I am also available on Insta. Follow me at my Insta handle, which is at Travel Munshi. Stay safe and travel safe. Thank you.